Despite all the other videos I've made about Gohan, so many Gohan fans want this guy to come back into prominence again, and you know what? I kind of respect that. I mean, honestly, I really do, because I understand you wanting your favorite character to get more attention because it makes perfect sense. I mean, why wouldn't you? And I've seen a lot of other people state that, well, Gohan's going to be a family man, let's just leave it at that. So even though there might be some truth to that statement, I still think that with good writing and with some pretty unique and creative ideas that actually reflect on Gohan's character, I think there is a possibility that Gohan might come back into prominence again. So on this video, I'm joined by Mike from LaughingStock Media as we discuss the various ways to get Gohan back into prominence. With some creative writing and a little bit of brainstorming, we can come up with some ideas to make Gohan matter again. And of course, in the comments section, I want to hear yours as well once the video's over. Definitely give us your thoughts, but for now, let's go ahead and get to the discussion.
I've come back from the future to warn you that if you don't subscribe to Geekdom 101, your future is grim.
Dragon Ball Super has pretty much telegraphed us, at least for the time it's been on the air, that it's Goku and Vegeta with a bunch of new characters. You know, the gods, of course, are going to be involved. We have some Universe 6 guys, but Gohan, a very popular character, has been left in the dust. And on this video, I want to talk about coming up with some creative ways to kind of make him relevant again, because I don't think it's impossible, but I think it all has to do with like good writing and really, you know, kind of thinking about what to do. Because the problem with Gohan is that in the Buu arc, for example, they made him relevant again by him attaining some kind of power up from the old Kai, and a lot of folks felt that was kind of cheating how he skipped ahead. I don't know if it was, but we had to come up with something better. So joining me on this video, the community's most vocal Gohan fanboy, Mike from LaughingStock Media.
Hey guys, it's Mike here from LaughingStock Media, and Gohan is the best, totally.
All right. Well, the thing about Gohan, like my idea behind making Gohan relevant again, has to do with his family. We know that Gohan is a family man. He loves Videl. He loves Pan, of course, his family. And I feel like one way to really get Gohan's, you know, motor running again, I guess the death of Piccolo during the Resurrection F TV arc wasn't enough, even though we all thought it was, is for something. I don't really want to see Pan die. I think that's too much. But I do think the idea of his family being threatened, I think, is a good idea, a solid idea. And I think that it's, you know, I think it's the best way. What do you think?
Well, absolutely. I mean, the thing that they've really established and kind of hit home for us recently in Dragon Ball Super is that Gohan values his family over everything. Like the whole reason supposedly why Gohan turned down the job that he went to the whole the conference for instead of, going to the tournament was because he didn't want to be away from his family. So
except for the fact that his family was at the tournament.
Exactly. So ultimately it seems like Gohan's family is his main driving motivator, and protecting the ones that Gohan loves has always kind of been his motivator. So if they were under threat or if something was related to them, I feel like Gohan would be a little bit more willing to step into the action to support them and to protect them.
No, I agree. And I think that, again, I've talked about this before. I think that him training with Piccolo is kind of a bad idea. It's pointless because I think Gohan is actually stronger than Piccolo. I really do think so. Just a little bit of training. Yeah, he should be. He's way stronger. I think Gohan needs to, like, get away from his family and request training from Whis or from one of the gods. Because I just feel like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Gohan had the most potential. But now that we've been introduced to, like, Kaba, I think Kabe might have the most potential. I mean, he was going toe-to-toe with Vegeta in his base.
Yeah, he's a tailless prodigy Saiyan, as Akira Toriyama had said at one point years ago. I believe he had stated that, or it was in the Daizenshuu, that these tailless Saiyans are these prodigies. So I guess that's kind of what they were trying to convey a little bit, if anyone remembered that Kaba had so much potential because he was tailless in that case. And maybe he does have more potential than Gohan. I mean, look how strong he was against Vegeta.
I don't even remember when they said that. When did they say that about the tailless?
I believe it was in the Daizenshuu.
Wait, how can it be the Daizenshuu if Kaba's a new character, though? I don't
well,
understand.
No, I mean, it's kind of like how with old Kai and the sword. They had said that years ago in a Toriyama interview, and then appears in Super. So it's possible Toei was going through the old guidebooks and they looked at that interview, or they looked at that tidbit, and they said, okay, let's bring it back. Obviously, Toriyama did reread the manga for this.
Yes. Well, that's what we hear, but we don't know for sure.
He thinks he was rereading Yu Yu Hakusho, and he's like, oh wow, I didn't know I was this good of a writer.
Right? No. But I think that the main key to getting Gohan serious again is to do that. Or like you said in another video we did, have some kind of threat attack the Earth and then have Gohan be like the only hope. Because right now he's falling so far behind that he has to do something to keep up. I mean, he's got the potential to.
Yes. I mean, the thing is that even Vegeta in the manga stated that Gohan has the best potential out of anyone. And honestly, I feel like one of the good ways to maybe make Gohan be able to, like you mentioned, train with Beerus or Whis. Honestly, Gohan when it came to like the best training he ever got was training with his own father. So I think it's entirely possible that Goku, now knowing how to utilize God Ki, or knowing, the best methods to, using his full potential, could train Gohan to do that as well, if he's going to get any training whatsoever. But obviously, Whis is Goku's master, so he's obviously the best choice.
No, I agree. I agree with that. And Piccolo, I just think it's just, like, why would you want to train with Piccolo? Again, I'm pretty sure that's just part of the anime. That probably wasn't in Toriyama's manuscript, because when you read Resurrection F, Toriyama, or when you watch Resurrection F, or if you read the script, Toriyama gave them the script, and the part of Piccolo dying was not there. I think that might have just been Toei taking creative liberties and never following up on it. Like, that's honestly how I feel.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, Toei has kind of done their own Toei-isms for a while. I mean, they had like characters like Pizza that was only in the filler, and the Cell games appear in Dragon Ball Super, and I'm sure Toriyama didn't do that. So Toei likes to insert little things here and there.
No, I agree. So what other ways do you think Gohan could become relevant again? I mean, I don't know if he should take main character status, honestly. But what do you think?
Well, I don't think at this point in time Gohan really would need to be the main character. I mean, a lot of Gohan fans want him to be, but his role, like even Toriyama said, he didn't think he was suited for main character. So if Gohan is like one of 3 main characters, or one of many main characters, or one of like the top supporting character who can step into the action, or accomplish something, that'd be good. But Gohan's a scholar, and as I've said before, it'd be really good if they used that to their advantage. Like they could even write, it's a fictional character, so they could write Gohan is a scholar of martial arts, Gohan is a scholar of different techniques, Gohan is a scholar of how ki works, and so Gohan wants to study this at close up, so he's gonna train with his father so he can write down his notes. It'd be funny, he's like in the hyperbolic time chamber, right? He walks in with an empty pad of paper, and then he walks out, he has like a whole manuscript written for this thesis that's going to make him a professor, like, oh, this is how you utilize ki, I learned it by training with my father. Like there's so many different ways they could utilize Gohan's current character to make him relevant within the story, but not make him like the main character who beats everyone with one punch.
Yeah, I agree with that. We already have a guy who beats everyone with one punch. We don't need that again. But okay, let us know down below, folks, your thoughts on how to make Gohan relevant again. I mean, I don't want to see another Mystery Kai power up. I want him to actually earn it. I think that would be the best thing. And I think what they should do, my best idea, is they should pull a Rocky 3. They got to have Videl give him that, like, push. That speech that Adrian gave Rocky on the beach, yes. She needs to give him that push, and then he's going to go out there and do it. That's what I want. That's how you fucking save Gohan.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
How'd you get so tough? I married a fighter. All right, well, let us know down below. Check out LaughingStock Media for all your Dragon Ball, and really, you're more about much more than Dragon Ball, a lot of movie stuff, so go subscribe to him if you haven't already.
Yeah, thank you. I hope you check it out, because I have a lot of good content that I think you all are really going to enjoy.
All right, I'll talk to you all later.
Hasta la vista.
Hey, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, remember to subscribe to Geekdom 101. And also check out Mike from LaughingStock Media. He's got tons of videos about movies and Dragon Ball and other anime. And I talk about movies too, as well as Star Wars and geek stuff like that. So don't forget to punch that subscribe button and join the Geek Army and help change the world.
Lord Frieza demands that you subscribe to this channel and follow Mr. Geekdom on these social media platforms.